Should you drink milk and consume dairy products? Well, let's start with milk because that is a question I get constantly. Anthony, can I or should I drink milk? And I always answer that question with the same reply. The only animals that are meant to drink cow's milk are baby cows. Are you a baby cow? Obviously not. So the answer is an unequivocal no. You should not be drinking cow's milk. But many of you are probably saying, wait, I've been told drinking milk is necessary for good health, getting adequate calcium into my diet, and necessary for strong bones. Well, I'm sorry to tell you that that is all BS, bad science. There is zero scientific evidence that we need milk to strengthen our bones. In fact, in the world of health and nutrition, there is something known as the calcium paradox, which shows that countries with the lowest rates of milk consumption have the lowest rates of osteoporosis and bone fractures. Now, osteoporosis is a disease where bone density decreases and the body stops producing as much bone as it did before. While in countries with the highest rate of milk consumption have the highest rates of osteoporosis and bone fractures. Furthermore, milk does not promote overall health. In fact, milk increases your risk of cancer. You see, milk contains a volatile mix of hormones that promote the development and growth of cancer cells. Your average glass of milk has over 60 hormones, many of which are anabolic, and that causes cells to grow, which is excellent and great for a baby cow that needs to grow, but they can be deadly for humans. The most dangerous of these is the hormone IGF-1, insulin-like growth factor 1. Now, IGF-1 is well known to play a pivotal role in cancer cell growth and has been tied to heart disease, diabetes, and kidney disease. It's for those reasons I say no to milk, with the exception of grass-fed goat's milk. You see, the cows of today are not the cows of our grandparents and great-grandparents' generation. The cows of today have been bred with high levels of A1 casein protein, which is much more inflammatory than the A2 casein protein that was prevalent in the cows of previous generations. With goat's milk, it only has the A2 casein protein, so it is not inflammatory and does not have the harmful effects to your health. But even with goat's milk, a glass every now and then is more than enough. It is not something you should be drinking daily. So, what about other types of dairy, like yogurts, cheeses, and butters? What's okay to eat, and what should you avoid? Well, first and foremost, if you have dairy allergies, you're lactose intolerant, suffer from any type of autoimmune disease, chronic PMS, any chronic disease, you should consume dairy very infrequently or not at all. But if you're going to eat dairy, you're going to want to eat grass-fed, full-fat dairy, including the cheeses, the yogurts, and butter, but in moderation. Do not consume non-fat, low-fat, or skim dairy products. You see, one of the healthiest things about dairy is its fat content. Now, make sure you view the lesson on fat for more detail, but know that fat is not the evil that it's been made out to be. You see, even a 2014 meta-analysis concluded that total fat and saturated fat have a minimal effect on heart disease. But if you're going to eat dairy, go with things like whole milk, grass-fed cheeses made without additives, artificial flavorings, and sweeteners. Say yes to grass-fed butter and ghee. And ideally, your dairy products should be made from sheep's or goat's milk, as they're easier for the body to digest and much less inflammatory. But remember, if you choose to consume dairy, do so in moderation. Dairy should not be a major portion of your daily food intake.